Hello friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Exile 3, Ruined World. I'm back in Lorelei. I've done a bit of inventory management, a bit of training, and now I'm ready to check in with Commander Bruskrud. Mission. You give Bruskrud an item you found in the Giant's Caverns. She grins. Excellent, thank you. She pays you 300 gold. Also, a soldier you rescued got back to town. Bravely done. Seems like Exile's doing more for us than the Empire these days. She pays you 500 gold. Yay. She adds, you haven't freed anyone lately, I'm afraid. Remember, the Giants live south of Delston. They have some of my troops, I'm sure of it. More than just 2. Okay, she asks to see anything you took from the Giants that might have belonged to one of her soldiers, and you have nothing. So, hooray, I just made a bunch of money that I don't really need. And I've already bought the mansion in town, so not entirely sure what I'm going to end up spending it on. Speaking of mansion, I've been told that perhaps I should examine the statues in the gallery. Oh, hello. Marjorie, looking very irked, tromps out to speak with you. The ghost of Hawk has been walking the halls again. You go talk to him. I have all sorts of dusting to catch up on. She tromps off. Okay, I didn't realize that was a thing that had been happening. Although I guess we were told the mansion was haunted. And there's Hawk himself. The ghost. Hello. You inspect the statue closely and notice that it's turned slightly. You give it a push, and notice there's an opening in the floor underneath. You move it, and find a large sword underneath. The blade is wavy, and drips a clear fluid. Cool. Now, what was Hawk or anyone else in his mansion doing with a wave blade? You see a translucent, middle-aged man. He's standing next to a statue, staring at you. I wonder if he's noticed that we just took the sword, hiding under the statue. He says nothing. He doesn't respond, he just points at the statue. Okay, then. Nothing else in here, so, yeah, alright. Well, I talked to the ghost. You meet the elderly, crabby woman who greeted you when you first entered your house. She's busy dusting. She shakes her head sadly. Killed by a giant's rock, in the courtyard. Tragic. She grumbles. You're wasting my valuable cleaning time. I guess you do have a lot to clean. So let me go and get that new sword identified. Also, among the stuff I picked up from the Giants, the notable things are a Wand of Acid. I don't remember if there's an actual acid spell in this game. I'll have to check. But the short sword that is usable is a bolt blade. And its ability is 8 uses of a flame spell. That's not super great. Alien blade. Ooh. The wave blade is the traditional melee weapon of the Vanatai warrior. It is usually around 3 feet long, and made of very resilient and well-forged metal. It is most notable for its wavy shape, which in no way detracts from its effectiveness. And this one is always poisoned. And actually has a higher base damage than the Magic Wave Blade, so... Does count as magic, so I cannot enchant it. It hardly needs it. And not seeing anything particularly interesting from this shop. Fire Orb Necklace would be good if Garnet wasn't better with it. You know, I'm not actually seeing a spell in the mage spell list that mentions acid. Must be a unique enemy ability. Well then. We are not done with the giants. We've got a few more soldiers to rescue. So, I will meet you back at the giant caves. Okay, so I decided to try something a little different and come in the back way through the Giant's Forge, which perhaps is one of the more sensible ways that you can learn about the hole in the wall in front of the Giant's Caves. Also, I gotta say, stealth works great until you run face first into a giant and his ogre mage friend. Ouch. Okay, come on, I know you're poisoned. I'm trying to show something off here. You're not cooperating. Well. Connie's use of the alien blade has already started to pay off a little bit with the poisoning. See? Just like that. Ooh, energy potion, gimme. Maybe I can arrange this a little better. I'm not entirely sure what I will find on the lower level here. I do believe there's Nagas. Potentially some pretty wild treasures, and here we go, back up to the surface. where unfortunately there are still plenty of giants. I haven't been having great luck with the random scrolls I pick up. They're usually something like Scroll of Ice Bolt. Okay, then. Yeah, probably not going to find more secrets in there. Definitely not going back into that temple. Hi there, boys. And I believe there was a prisoner in here. So I can tell you about the secret exit. Some space in here, but I feel like I've already searched that. Whoopsie. I'm navigating largely by the map here, so I can keep my lights off. Which works in my favor, except when suddenly giants. Blocked by what? Oh, interesting. I looked at that space and did not see the Guardian. Yeah, this area right here looks like it's got plenty of space for a secret thing, but I'm not finding anything. Another prisoner. I think that may be all of the prisoners. Also, I think I already checked that corner. Whatever. A quick fire walk across here. For absolutely nothing. And because I can... Magic map. Okay, that's really slow. I do see another thing up in that corner. I think I've upgraded from being able to walk 3 spaces to 4 with Firewalk. Amazing. Ooh, another passage down. Onto a little island. Okay, wonderful. I imagine there's a boat somewhere in the basement. At least I hope so. Darn it! Maybe I should just have Garnet hide for a minute. Okay, not seeing anything interesting in that corner. So I'm going to head out for a quick nap. And back in to continue exploring the lower levels. And beating up giants on my way. It would have been really nice if you would have taken some damage from stepping in that lava, sir. Now, where are the stairs down? There is something hidden over here. What? Uh-huh. You didn't see anything. Okay, I'm not really sure what this is supposed to do for me. That wasn't a great idea, was it? Okay, where was I? Exploring the waterways because I can now. And grabbing up all the gold I can find because I still can. Oh, I do believe I see a hidden box on the map. Interesting. With gold and food and some sort of ring. And that one space where I found some arrows. They were just iron arrows, by the way. So much for relying on poison there. Okay, I think I have found all of the hidden things in the upstairs. And there are, of course, more giants downstairs. These caverns must have some religious significance. They're filled with totems, trophies, and offerings. Oddly, not all the trophies are the standard bones and skulls. There are also intricate stone carvings, painted skins, and even bunches of flowers. And cure disease on amethyst. There we go. Leather baldric, the most useless of the armors. Hall of Great Artifacts and Prizes. Shamans only upon threat of pain. That doesn't scare me. This door looks extremely sturdy and has a massive iron padlock. It looks very easy to pick. However, when you try to approach, you find that a strange force is holding you back. You can't get close to the door. Aww. Ow. I guess they were serious about that pain thing. You know what happens when you give me a lot of targets. Hall of Great Dead Bodies. Okay, apparently nothing worth discovering in there. couple of more giants. Blurg. Well, that was easy. And no, I do not want that stone axe. Sounds like there's kind of a lot of you. Yeah. Is that all? A somewhat less impressive forge. Maybe they do more custom work here. Or ceremonial goods or something. Rocks. Fancy that. A club. Wow. And some metal, which is probably iron. Okay, this way leads back to somewhat known territory. what's this? This is a workshop, where many large, round stones are worked and chipped into throwing boulders. Chisels and adzes are everywhere, so that the crafts giants who live in this cave can work the stones into just the right shapes. Some of the finished stones have runes and carvings on them, some surprisingly delicate, none of which are likely to survive being thrown. Why the giants feel such a need to decorate their weapons, you'll likely never know. There's some lockpicks here, I guess, to represent the tools. And nothing in the box. Not even standard rocks. But yeah, there's actually a grand tradition going back at least to Greek and Roman times of people carving or writing messages on rocks to be thrown in slings, or people in later wars writing cute little messages on bombs to be dropped. Things like, "Catch this!" Or, "A present for my enemies." And once I'm finished dealing with the giants, I'm a little more free to investigate this stuff. The Great Barrier. Guard always, and with great vigilance, the Troglos are beyond. This chamber is dominated by the magical barrier at the south end of it. It's massive, 50 feet wide and 30 feet high, throwing off constant waves of sparks and heat. Trying to move through it would only result in your being fried. Creating such a thing is beyond the skills of the giants, or of anyone else you know for that matter. It's an awesome piece of magical engineering. You cannot help but wonder, what's behind it? Much like the barrier we saw under Castle Troglo, isn't it? Right, that was just pits. Okay. Great serpents. I suspect some Nagas lie up here. Click. Oh. I'm blocked in. How about that? I think I should perhaps save a backup file. And I think perhaps I may have to break the episode off here.